My name's Jordy Johnson. My name's Grumpy Jesse, and this is Carving Fusion by Jordy Johnson. See ya. Peekaboo. Okay, so here we are. Another day above the grass. I guess you would call it a good day. So what this wizard needs, he's got a tree. Now he needs a wishing well. So that's what I'm going to be carving today, is a wishing well. It's 4.5, just about 4.5 inches by, I don't know, 2 inches. It's a piece of Douglas fir branch that I got, very tight grain stuff. So yeah, it's dry. I got it, well, looks dry. Maybe there's a little bit of wet in there where it's darker. But anyways, that's what I've talked about in my other videos, that I'm going to be making a whole theme, like a big board, and I'm going to be screwing things to a board. It's going to be a wizard theme. So I got this isn't going to be the wizard. This wizard's already sold. Okay, zoom in. It's already sold, but I'll be making another wizard, the tree, maybe a couple more trees, wishing well, and it's just going to be a cool thing that I want to finish for the woodworking show that's coming up at the end of May here. So that's what's happening. So let's just stop talking and start carving this wishing well. I'll say the first thing that I need to do, I need to hollow out the bottom of it, because, well, I just need to hollow out the bottom of it to about there, so there'll be a hole in here, because, well, it just makes sense to get it done now. So I'll be doing that on my drill press with the Forstner bit, and I won't be showing that, but yeah, okay, I'll go get it done. Okay, so I got the bottom hole drilled. Oh, not very center, but that's good enough. I still need to carve outside here more. I use a smaller Forstner bit because I'm not too sure, because if this one's going to have a round roof. Sorry about the tape on my hand, guys. I just got a cut that has a piece of wood stuck in it or something. So it's better you looking at the tape than looking at the cut. But so it's going to have a round roof. Now I got to make poles in here to hold it up. So one will be on this side, one will be on, and it doesn't sit that square. I didn't cut it that good. I don't know if you can get a better view, but whatever. It's going to be a lopsided friggin' wishing well. So there'll be a pole here and a pole here, and it'll be all hollow in here, and the roof will be round and it will be sloped, you know, like all the way around. It'll have a pitch to it, just a real flat pitch. So let's see here. I guess I'll use my Kutzall Extreme Burr. Follow the link below. Use the code CFusion. Save yourself 5%. And I'm using this RTX Black & Decker. I love this tool, guys. I'm telling you. All the tools that I use will be listed below. And you can get to them from there on Amazon. Yes, I'm an Amazon partner. Okay, so let me start carving this out and figuring out. The roof needs this whole... Okay. This roof needs to stick out the farthest from in this side. So I got to take all this in just a bit. I want the roof to stick out that much farther from everything else. You know, it's a roof. It needs to overhang everything, so when it pisses rain or snows, it doesn't get wet in here, right? It's a wishing well. Wishing well. Come on. You got to make a wish. Okay, so I kind of got it carved to shape a bit. You guys, you know, so what I have to do now is I got to use my Kutzall taper burr. Where is it? Right here. I got to cut this whole square out. Okay, because these are going to be the poles on the side that's holding the roof up. So I got to cut this whole square out all the way through. So it's going to be a little bit of a tricky thing to try and make it, whatever. It's an old friggin' wishing well. Doesn't have to be perfect. So you guys, I just want to take a second too. This is this is the shape you can use to start making your mushrooms. Let's just spin this around here, okay? So this could be a mushroom top. All you have to do is carve your stalks thinner in there. Carve this out, this side out, carve this side out, and voila, there's a mushroom. But don't let your mushrooms look like dicks. You don't want dick mushrooms. Okay, I got this cut out. I'm a little disappointed I cut the bottom piece a little bit too far down. I just slipped and whatever, who cares? Okay, so what I'm going to have to do here next is cut the little poles that, support the roof. But what I'm going to do first, before I do that, before it starts getting really fragile, I'm going to cut the roof in. I'm going to make it like a, kind of like a whimsical roof, like wind, kind of like my wind lines going like this all the way around it, like a spiral kind of thing. I don't know. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use this less aggressive cone shaped Kutzall burr so it doesn't leave that much marks when I do it. It takes longer to use this, but less marks and less cleaning it up. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, there you can see I got the roof cut and kind of sanded. Like I said, guys, this is an old friggin' wishing well. If I wanted to make a mint one, maybe I could have asked Pete to turn me a perfect one on the lathe, but that's not really what it's about. It's about, using your imagination and just having a good time. So you can see here now I got this pole drawn on with a pencil, and then I have I'll have poles up there too. Kind of like, what is like an A-frame kind of thing? I don't know, whatever. But now I'm going to get my taper burr again here, and I'm going to cut all that away. So all this side will be away, and this will be away, and then you'll just see, I'll cut down here, whoosh, whoosh, and you'll just see that kind of thing. So let's see how that works on both sides. They're not equal. They're not the same. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way this is going. It's got some cuts in there. It's an old mystical thing, guys. It doesn't have to be, whatever. So, this part's a little bit low, but that's okay. I'd like it if it was a bit higher. So, I got those wind lines going this way on this. Now I'm going to make them go the opposite way down below here, okay? All the way around, just to give it a mix up. And I believe I got a big log, a cedar log. I've been wanting, it makes me think of my mother and my grandma when this wishing well kind of thing. But I'm going to be doing a chainsaw carving one too in the springtime. But I want to carve some wood spirits on these poles. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly cut all those wind lines in here. This way, opposite way as that. And then I'm going to cut some little wood spirits. They're just going to be real basic things on these poles. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I got that done good enough down there. I got the wood spirits draw on there, one on each pole. So what I'm going to use, guys, you can find these, they're little tiny burrs. Like look at them to the regular size burrs I use. So these are great for detail. I'm going to try and use one of these little flame burrs like this right here. And if that doesn't work, I'll switch over to diamond burr. I got all these diamond burrs. They're like a little flame diamond burr kind of. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so you can get these in the description below too. These are great burrs for details, guys. I'm almost ready for a new pack. Some of these are starting to get worn out, like pretty dull. So I don't know. I'll have to see how they carve. But maybe I'll try this little flame burr right here. Okay, so I'll carve those faces in just basic shapes, nothing, no crazy detail. Okay, there you can see faces are carved on this silly little wishing well. Got those top pieces carved in there. Roof sanded out. So now what I'm going to do is I got this, once again, guys, my go-to poly shade. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to hit it with my little flap sander. This one's pretty well worn out, but I use this after I put it on wet and it acts like a smudger kind of thing for me. It gives you high and low points. I got two different colors of the poly shade. I got light and I got dark. What color is this? I don't know what color it is. It's something oak. They're both oak something. But I got this black too because I kind of want to make the faces a bit different color. So let me hook up my camera on the tripod and we'll try to figure this out. Okay, so I want to try and do the faces a bit darker. So let's try with this black. Just cheap dollar store paintbrushes, guys. Just gooper on there. Okay, that one's done. Okay, I'm just going to wipe them off quickly. Okay, so you guys can see the faces there. Now I'm not gonna use the light stuff, it's just too light for me. Now I got this darker stuff already in this can here, so I'll use this stuff. My hands are already stained as hell, so whatever. I'm not the cleanest person when I'm doing my art. I like my house to be clean, but okay, so I'm going to finish this and sand it, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, guys, because this is just boring. Okay, you guys can see how it looks before I sand it and make the high points. Okay, make the high points pop out, I mean. So anyways, I'm going to sand it now. Okay guys, so here it is all sanded up. Looks all old and weathered. Not really as dark as I wanted it to go, but really I don't care. I might paint on the inside black. Oh yeah, I still gotta do something else. Hold on. Okay, so here it is. It's all done. It's got a little bucket in there. You need a bucket in your wishing well. I used this this twine stuff. I just unraveled it, and God, what a freaking nightmare to get in a little tiny hole. And there it is, just a little old wizard wishing well. Just a spirit well. I'm going to be making a big one like this, but with a chainsaw. Oh yeah, hold on. Look at Burrhead for a second. Every wizard needs little people, places, don't they? This isn't going to be the wizard that I'm using in the magical village that I'm going to be making for the wizard. It's going to be a bit smaller. But look, the tree has a door in it because it's little tiny people or things that live in there. So I made these two out of the same branch. We're off to a good start. Let's get this tree back in here. Yeah, I'd say we're getting off to a good start to make our mystical, magical wizard village, place, town. Hope everybody's good. Love to read the comments. I like the wishing wells.